you? How are you feeling? I will pause for a moment to listen to you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, that all sounds like quite a bit much. Hopefully, I can help get you some additional insight, clarity, or confirmation around your situation. I don't think so. I noticed this yesterday. I think in one of my videos, this was like tapping against my zipper, but hopefully that doesn't happen today because it's not against anything. Let's dive into rest of November. I want to get a collective message, and I had this feeling of grabbing a message from the Urban Tarot today. Now, this tarot deck is not like my other tarot deck, so I'm actually going to read exactly what we get from the guidebook today. This is a New York inspired deck, but the meanings of these cards are a little different than the traditional tarot. So let's see what the overall vibe, overall energy of the rest of November is for the Lightworker Whit collective. What is it? I don't know what it is. It's the Mage reversed, which I'm pretty sure is the Magician reversed. Interesting. Oh, look, justice on the back of that. Didn't I say? I said the rest of this month, everybody's about to get some sort of justice, some sort of resolution. I don't know. So let's read the message. Okay, the Mage. Does it read the reverse message? I'll just read the whole message. The major arcana begins in earnest with the mage, a card of infinite potential and promise. The mage represents will, the will to create, the will to succeed, and the will to make a change in your life for the better. In this, it is truly the universal first step. The mage sees the world as it is and makes a choice to act. The magic he will wield has no form yet, only possibility. There is no arcane trick to what he does, and his arts are known to all of us if we choose to use them. To create magic means no more than to affect the world around you, to create meaning where there was none. We create magic through our internal beliefs and through our connections with others. We create magic with our minds and with our hands. The mage has gathered his materials before him, symbols of our four elements as represented by a cup, sword, disc, and a wand. These are also the cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. So it just says disc, but I just wanted to let you know that's what they're representing here. Thus, in a way, the mage is the mage is also the first card of each of the four suits, as in him we see the combined spark of the four aces in a harmonious unity. I credit my model, Isaac Everett, for the suggestion to depict my mage as a musician. Isaac is a very talented professional composer himself, and I've been very lucky to collaborate with him on a number of projects. Music is a kind of magic I find personally utterly mystifying and miraculous. It is an amazing thing to see a series of arcane marks on a page transformed, by the way of an instrument and a performer, into an indescribable experience with the power to convey feelings in an abstract but universal form. It is interesting to note that as this is one of the earliest cards I completed for this set, the technology depicted, the CRT monitor, the CD, already appears out of date by the time I write these words. That's hilarious. Oh, he completed it in June 2003. Interesting. So this is the card. I'm going to show it to you. Composer. Now it came up reversed for us. So whenever we have he's been working this for a long time. Some of the cards he completed in 2015. When did he actually complete this deck? So I'm assuming 2015 is maybe when he finished this deck. So he's been working on this a long time. The mage is the magician in the tarot, if you're like confused still. It came up reversed for us. So to me, this is pointing toward the rest of November, us needing to awaken to our potential, us needing to really see what we're made of, us believing in ourselves. Sometimes the reverse position of the magician can be manipulation, but I don't really think it's the energy of manipulation here. I think it's like, I think it's more of a message of like, are you going to rise to the occasion or not? Are you going to do anything to change your circumstances or not? I also wanted to get a message from the energy oracle. I wanted to see what we get out of that. I was gonna do this first, but I was like, ooh, let's see what we get out of the urban street, the urban town. So let's see if we can get a compliment to this. Magician reverse. Overall theme of the rest of November for the collective, please, Spirit. Overall theme for the rest of the collective, please clarify. The Magician. If we get the man in the mirror, I think that's kind of like the equivalent of the Magician. I will be like, whoa. Okay, we got community. Community is what we have here. Interesting. I think I can understand that. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to create a new community, create new connections. Connection with kindred spirits. It came out upright. This card shows three women celebrating, sharing ideas, and supportive energy. The lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. When this card appears upright, it indicates an association of some kind. It may be a casual connection of like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of three or more entities. The time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial allies your way. Like the happy family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Okay, so community and creation will be at the forefront of our minds these next 2 weeks, these last 2 weeks of November. I mean, I think that makes sense as well. Sometimes when I see this, I think of cornucopia. I mean, I think that makes sense considering how we're coming upon Thanksgiving in America. Now, we're going to get into our reading for second half of November, all signs. If you've been here before, you know how this goes. I'm going to be very quick, or I'm going to try to be, because I know my last reading for the full moon was 3 hours. And I was like, how did I do that? How did that happen? Between Gemini's reading, Libra's reading, and Capricorn's reading, that's how that happened. I feel like those three readings, I really took my time with those. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more concise for myself and for you. And then I'm really good, mostly because I really want to make sure I get out certain content for the rest of the month because I want to get back to my program for December and I really want to move into a space where you guys can expect consistent content on a monthly basis, not just content that I produce based on my schedule. Okay, so with that being said, so we're going to look into what's going well, what's not going well, and outcome for the rest of the month. Okay, does that sound good to you? Amazing. So we're going to start with Aries. I just need my dog to get settled. Girl, why are you so... Please excuse the toilet paper here. This is like toilet paper that came with a townhouse, but it's like that thin Scott's toilet paper, which I will never use on my body. So I just been using it to blow my nose. I'm so bougie. The worst. Okay, Aries. Ooh, why do I want to use a different deck? I want to use a different deck, actually. Let's use the Fantasy Tarot for this one, guys. Let's use the Fantasy Tarot for second half of November. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh, look, look, we got Ace of Pentacles, Page, and Four of Wands. That's interesting. New opportunity, stability, happy surprise, maybe for Aries. Maybe. Okay. So, look, Seven of Cups coming out. All right. Opportunity, fantasy, dreaming. Let's focus our energy. I can still smell the sage on these from when I cleansed them a couple nights ago. What is going well for Aries at this point in the month? What's going well for Aries at this time? It's not going well. And when I say what's not going well, guys, I mean like, what are some potential hiccups? What are some things to work through? I of course always want to assume that everything is going well, but we always have something we could work on, right? So what's not going well at this time for Aries? And what is the outcome? Where will Aries be by the end of November? Okay. Again, so we have two pages for you. Interesting. So we've got the Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So with the pages here, it seems as if there may be two people involved. Page of Pentacles represents the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We have this full moon coming up in Taurus, and I do know that Pluto's moving out of Capricorn in just a few days. It's a heavy earth sign influence at this time. Page of Swords represents the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So let's see. What's going well? Ace of Swords typically represents new ideas, aha moments, new communication, and information being received or shared. So I think your communication is on point, at this time, Aries. You may be feeling like you have a lot of clarity around certain things. Information is coming in, and you're feeling like maybe you have a vision for how you want to move forward, how you want to deal with some people, that type of energy. With the Page of Pentacles here as what's not going well, this to me could represent a couple of things. This could either represent a connection with an earth sign, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could be a situation at work is not going well. You may be feeling like, I'm just looking at this community and this magician card. You may be feeling like no matter how you try, how hard you try, you're not being recognized. Or you guys have you ever been in a state or a place in your life where whether with school or work or certain, teacher or something or supervisor, it's like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to get it right. And it's not like you're trying to fuck up, like you're trying to be on time, you're trying to do things the right way, but it's just like you keep fucking up. I kind of get that energy from this. It's like you're really trying, but something's not coming, it's not working. Can you clarify what this is for Aries, please? Three of Wands. You're trying to expand, you're trying to level up, but you're being met with obstacles and delays. You may also be lacking some motivation. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles, when it shows up reversed, I don't use reversals in this deck, but it could indicate that you're meeting some obstacles and challenges to where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do. You might need to rework the plan. The way that you thought you would get something done might not be the way you get something done. Outcome is that Page of Swords here. Okay. We've got air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but the Page of Swords is also somebody who is very communicative. They're sharing their ideas. Their mental acuity is very sharp. They don't necessarily have all the answers, but they're determined to get the answers. They're determined to take what they've learned and run with it. I read this interpretation the best at one point. The pages represent communication, whereas knights represent action when I'm speaking specifically about the tarot. So we've got two pages here. This is about communication and specifically planning. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles could also be a message here of like you're trying to plan for your stability, for your security, but maybe you're having a hard time doing that. Maybe you're not feeling like you have enough resources to do what you need. And with this outcome being the Page of Swords, like you're finally figuring out and communicating on a plan for how you want to get to where you want to get. Does that make sense? Let me clarify this for Page of Swords. Please clarify outcome for Aries. Temperance, patience, balance, biding your time, compromise. I said this for your full moon too. I said, you guys are, so there's some conflict you're working through this full moon, but it seems as if that energy will carry out into the rest of the month. Overall, Aries, I like this energy. It feels like there's a mental sharpness. There could be a message for some of you as well who are like wanting to earn more money in some way, wanting to get a promotion, like you wanting to advance in some way in your work life, but you're not really sure how to get it, how to do it. So maybe you're figuring out how to communicate and how to advocate for yourself. That might be a message for some of you. Some of you may also be learning how to, I want to say, negotiate with this temperance card. Again, it's kind of similar to compromise. It's like, okay, you know, you want more money. I'm just using this as an analogy. So you agree, okay, like you advocate for yourself, okay, I want to make $30 an hour. And I know that's not necessarily in the budget right now, but what if I also did X? You know, make it lucrative for them. And, you know, I think you're finding some sort of compromise, some sort of like solution, but specifically using your intelligence and your ideas and your communication to make it happen. I feel like you are initiating this, Aries. It's your ideas. It's your running point on the communication. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me clear this and move on to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. All right, let's see what the rest of November has in store for you. We're looking into what's going well, what's not going well, or what you need to improve, and what the outcome will be for the rest of the month. Okay, let's see. Going well for Taurus, please. And what Taurus needs to improve, what's not going well. Not going well for Taurus. And what is the outcome? What's the outcome for the rest of the month? Okay, Eight of Wands wants to flip out. Okay. Rest of the month for Taurus. Okay. These are all very positive cards. Okay, so we've got Knight of Pentacles. I know you can't see them. We've got Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Wands. I'll show them to you in a moment. First card out, what's going well? Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Knight of Pentacles here is just representative of you being in your element. You are steadily doing what you need to do to increase your status and your resources, because the Pentacles focuses on money and resources and the material. You're not rushing, you're moving along, you're doing what you need to do. Things are going well in that respect for me, to me. Now, what's not going well, we have the Sun. For some of you, this might be children. The Sun often represents children. Sometimes in the just traditional tarot, it represents kids, or because there's a baby on the tarot card. But most often the Sun represents clarity. It represents happiness, joy, warmth. Can I say peace? I will say peace. Because you know how that feeling of like being when you're just in the sun, soaking up the sunlight, it's a wonderful feeling. The message could be that even though you're doing what you need to do, maybe you're not happy. Maybe you're not happy. You don't have everything you want. Back of the deck energy here is Three of Swords. Can you clarify the Sun, please? What's not going well for Taurus? The Chariot. This could be a Cancer. So, I mean, these are two major arcana cards, guys. For you, this is about moving on, moving forward. Maybe you're struggling to move on from something that gave you a lot of joy, or struggling to move toward something that will give you a lot of joy. Again, this is very similar to your full moon reading of wanting a new beginning, but also feeling the fear of, what if this isn't right for me? The outcome is Four of Wands, domestic harmony, stability, grounding. This is a couple getting married, so maybe this is union here. But that's why a lot of people focus on domestic harmony. Like not a lot of people really consider it the card of marriage. It's more about everything in the home is good. But yeah, but take the imagery how it resonates. Maybe this is a wedding. Maybe there is nothing bad going on for you right now. The Chariot and the Sun are very positive cards. Maybe there's nothing that feels negative for you at this time, which I would love. The Eight of Wands flew out, which is about travel, distant horizons, quick action, things moving quickly. There seems to be a lot of swift change happening in your life, despite your attempts to keep everything slow and steady. Seems to be very fast change happening. The Wands represent fast movement. You got the Chariot here, which is literally direction, determination, willpower, moving forward. I feel like the rest of the month is going to be very positive for you, Taurus. I mean, I'm trying to see how this connects for you of like, oh, what could be going wrong? But really, truthfully, it's not. This is going to be the rest of the month is going to be good. You just need to keep chasing your happiness. Again, for some of you, if that is a Cancer, if that message of a Cancer is kind of resonating with you, don't chase what doesn't want you. Don't. You should never have to. I really don't think anybody should have to chase, male or female. I don't think anybody should ever have to chase another human being. When the connection is mutual, let me rephrase that. When both partners have the same intention, no one will ever have to chase. You both recognize and understand the desire for companionship and partnership. So if that message is resonating for you, like just don't. Don't. You're not going to have to, whoever is meant for you, you're never going to have to chase them. You're never going to have to ask them to validate you or your feelings. I hope that was helpful, Taurus. Let me move on to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. All right, dear. We are looking into your rest of November. We're looking into what's going well, what's not going well, and the outcome. So let's go ahead and tap into that for Gemini. What's going well for Gemini? What's not going well for Gemini? Not going well. And what is the outcome? Where will they find themselves at the end of November? Here we go. Okay, we've got Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon, which is Pisces energy. All right, so what's going well? Six of Pentacles, generosity, giving and receiving. I feel like this is more about you receiving help though, Gemini. I feel like you're receiving the help that you need or want or asked for. This could also be someone giving you some sort of offer, either a job offer or offer of money. There's some help and assistance coming in. Sorry, I'm hearing something outside, but Sasha's right here. So I'm still trying to get used to like the noises of this neighborhood and of this home. You know how people hear like, oh, that's just the house settling. I'm like, okay, like what is that sound? Is that somebody outside or is that something that I need to go figure out? All right, so we got some help. I feel like I don't need to clarify that. What's not going well is Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, partnership, working together. So there's somebody that you needed to work with. I'm going to use the Kipper deck here to clarify what area of your life. There's somebody that you're needing to work with that's maybe causing issues, causing problems. It's hard. Maybe you guys have different views on how to resolve an issue. Please clarify this. Okay, the High Honor card flipped out. I'll show it to you. The High Honor card flipped out first, but let's see what else. We've got official person and hard work. Yeah. This is initially the poverty card. So we've got a lot of hard work and not enough money. Then we have official person and high honor. So to me, this could be some sort of like, this could either be somebody you know who has served in the military. This could be an officer, a fireman, something like that. Somebody who I associate the official person with anybody who is trained and associated with the government in any sort of way. That's how I look at that card, to be honest. And then we have high honor. You might be feeling a lot of pressure to perform, maybe even feeling a little bit of burnout with this hard work card. I feel like there's a pressure here, Gemini, of needing to keep up appearances, even though like somebody's like, oh, you're so good at this and you're so good at that. And you feel like this pressure and this need to like continue to be good, even though like you're exhausted. You know what I mean? Like I feel like somebody doesn't recognize how much it's taking out of you. For others of you, this is an issue that you're trying to get resolved legally, perhaps with this official person card. There's some sort of collaboration, working together with someone or a group of people or an entity that is being a challenge. The outcome will be the moon, which to me is not very clear. The moon is literally like, we'll see. It's like, great. The moon is literally the card of disillusionment. It's about needing to rely on your intuition. It's about needing to address your fears and anxieties in order to move through. So can you clarify the outcome for Gemini, please? Outcome for Gemini. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Needing to be direct, needing to move forward, needing to be decisive. Perhaps maybe the issue is that you've been too collaborative in the situation and you need to take charge. Connect however that resonates for you. I was trying to decide lately. I heard another reader say that I hear many readers say that, oh, take it how it resonates. And I'm just like, is that a lazy approach to psychic prediction? I was literally thinking about that. I mean, I think that's implied with all readings for anybody watches. I'm like, is that lazy on our part? Are we not making the effort to interpret? Just a thought. Please clarify the outcome for Gemini. Page of Swords. It seems as though you will be tired of not having answers, not having clarity. And so either if fire sign is involved, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you are taking charge on a matter and taking charge of communication as well. Like you're running point. I feel like whoever you've been trying to work with regarding a situation is leaving you broke. Does that make sense, Gemini? And you're like, I can't continue to live this life. I can't continue to not have enough. Therefore, I need to take charge. I need to take direction. Yeah. Again, for some of you, this may literally involve some sort of official person. Again, some decision maker, somebody with some sort of status or some sort of ranking, some sort of approval, some sort of right to approve, or I don't know. This could be a lot of things. For the fact that high honor and official person came out together, it's making me feel like you're dealing with somebody who used to serve in the military. Tricky one for you, Gemini. Let me know how that resonates below. Hi, Cancer. All right, we're looking into your November forecast for the rest of the month. So let's go ahead and see what we get for you. We are looking into what's going well, what's not going well, and the outcome. Keep it real simple. It's going well. Okay. I want to keep that as an addition to what's going well, what's not going well. And outcome for rest of November for Cancer. Outcome for the rest of November. Page of Cups wants to come out, but I'm going to put it back. Page of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Potential happy surprise. Outcome for the rest of November for Cancer, please. Okay, Seven of Wands. I love that. Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, I love this less. Cancer. All right, so here we go. I'm going to definitely clarify this Five of Pentacles. I'm just like, damn, this lipstick is making me look like I have a bruise on my lip, but I don't. Whatever. Okay, so what's going well? Seven of Wands, defensiveness, holding your ground, and not giving up. This is about defensiveness, but sometimes, I think there's a time and space that we have to be. And when I got to your full moon reading, that was definitely like a matter that I said was coming to a close, like a situation of hardship that you're wrapping up. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is about hard work, dedication, discipline, and mastery. I think that's a message here, but it's not very loud to me. I think that's happening in the background while you're trying to hold your ground. Maybe you're trying to prove a point. I think the reason why I like it in this position of like what's going well is like I feel that, and I hope this is what this Five of Pentacles mean, is that it will pay off. Like if somebody's trying to get something from you, they're not going to succeed. Now, on the contrary, some of you need to be careful that your defensiveness does not leave you penniless. Does not like don't be too stubborn to the fact that you at your detriment. So I'm thinking about like imagine if you were in jail and you feel like you were locked up for reasons that are not fair. And so the jail tries to feed you and you're just like, no, I don't want this food and I'm not going to take anything from your hand. I don't even deserve to be here. But then at the same time, your body's deteriorating because you're not eating. It's that kind of example. Like I hope and pray that none of you are in prison. But if you are, okay, like no shame, hope this reading is resonating. But it's giving that message of like, okay, where is our limit? Right, that's the question you need to ask yourself. So let's move on to what's not going well. Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is when you are hoarding all of your money. As you can see, he's holding all his money. You're convincing yourself that you're being conservative, maybe sometimes being stingy. I never use that word when I describe the Four of Pentacles, but maybe you're being stingy in some way. So the Four of Pentacles can often represent security, but I want to know in what context we're talking about the Four of Pentacles. Please clarify what's not going well for Cancer. Nine of Cups. This is about your happiness, wish fulfillment. The Sun, very similar. I think going back to the message that we have with the mage and the community here, I think Cancer, there's a message here of potentially loneliness. The Four of Pentacles is really withdrawn. And again, with the Seven of Wands, you're keeping a lot of people or things out. And I think in your heart of hearts, you're like, yeah, this is the right thing. This is what I want. But you're too closed off. I don't know what you're afraid of. The basis of Four of Pentacles is always self-preservation in some way. You think, I'm going to hold on to what I have because I'm afraid of losing it. I don't have it to spare. Don't have it to spare. So you lose out on other things. I'm not sure in what way you feel like you don't have the time maybe to pour into your own happiness. Nine of Cups and the Sun. The challenge for Cancer at this time. Yeah, it's gift and despair just came out together. Perhaps someone is not being generous with you. Perhaps you don't feel that this is a time for you to be happy. It's giving a little Four of Cups, a little bit of like not liking what is offered to you because it's got this gift here. The Nine of Cups and the Sun are very positive cards, but yet there's still this despair. There's still this feeling that something's missing. We have to remember that our mindset is everything, Cancer. And the more that we entertain lack, the more we attract lack of anything, lack of friendships, money, community, resources, um, whatever it is, relationships. So I think I want you to address that these next 2 weeks. Where are you entertaining the lack? Where are you convincing yourself that I can't do that because I can't afford to risk this or I can't afford to risk that? And this could also be, Cancer, that even if that's how you feel right now, despair, penny pinching, there may be this gift coming to you that you don't even notice for the in the remainder of November. There may be something coming to you unexpectedly because these are very, very positive cards. And it may be that you feel broken, penniless right now, but that won't be how it stays. Now, the Five of Pentacles is the outcome, which I don't love. So we want to clarify that. Five of Pentacles is literally somebody who is down and out, broken, busted. It's like the Four of Pentacles is like, we're almost there. If we stay on this path, we're going to be broken, busted. But then the Five of Pentacles, it actually happens because you were too, it's self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Verify outcome for November for Cancer, please. Hey, everybody keeps getting the Page of Swords. Everybody's going to be communicating. Everybody's going to be communicating. Okay. Verify outcome for Cancer. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're not going to stay in this energy, Cancer. You will be, your ships are coming in. Back of the deck energy here is Nine of Pentacles. I just don't think you see the outcome yet. I know things feel a little fucked up right now, and you're trying to maintain and you're trying to hold down the fort, but there is progress that will be coming in by the end of the month. Don't be afraid to ask for help either if you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't get stuck in this despair energy that you can't say, hey, I need some help. I need you to help me out. Whatever this is, whether this is money, community, like the time, don't be afraid to lean on people and say, hey, I just need some company, or I just need someone to talk to, I just need some money, whatever it is that you need. Don't be afraid to ask. I hope that's helpful, Cancer. I know that was it took me a bit much to kind of chip away at it, but I understand the message. Okay, you got to change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you're going to get to the end of November feeling very bad that you didn't make a different choice, that you didn't ask for help. Don't wallow in self-pity for the next 2 weeks of November. Okay, for the sake of, no, I just have to maintain and keep this going. I can do this by myself. No, you don't. Okay, I love you. I really hope that's helpful. Let's move on to Leo. Hi, Leo. Let's see what the rest of November has in store for you. Okay, so we are looking into what's going well, what's not going well, and outcome, okay? For Leo, please. What's going well for the Leos in my community, please? What's going well? What's not going well for the Leos in my community? And outcome. All right. Okay, we've got Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Page of Wands. Interesting. Not what I was expecting to see. Okay, so what's going well? Six of Cups. We have looking towards the past, reconnecting with loved ones. We do have Mercury going retrograde, I believe, on November 25th to December 15th. Does that sound right? Does that sound right to me? I want to say that feels short, doesn't it? Okay, November 15th to December 15th. So it's essentially less than a month. Why do I feel like Mercury retrograde is usually longer than that? Anyway, so my point in saying that is the Six of Cups usually connects to the past. Um, so you probably will be reconnecting with people you haven't spoke to in a while, highlighting that community aspect as well, that main theme. Um, Six of Cups is about forgiveness. It's about generosity, apologies sometimes. The Six of Cups is also about innocence, purity. I mean, there's children on the card, right? It's like this innocence. But for me, Leo, the message is more specifically that there's something that you are revisiting in your past that is quite positive. Let's see if I can clarify what that is. Clarify what's going well for Leo. Oh, I didn't want that many cards. Let's clarify the Six of Cups for Leo. Main female. Maybe it's you. Maybe you are revisiting some old habits, qualities, hobbies that you even enjoyed, relationships that you want to reignite. Okay, look, the community card is literally coming out. Hold on, hold on. Okay, the change card just fell out. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Community. Okay, community. This imprisonment card wanted to come out before too. And then we have concern and house as well. I'm actually going to leave those out. Okay, community. So we've got a lot here. So we've got change, we've got house. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with some real estate of some sort. You guys know I just moved, so this really resonates with me with change, house, right? The change card. Now we have concern and imprisonment and community. Could be a message of feeling trapped. Could be a message, maybe there is some concern for a loved one in your family here. Six of Cups does resonate with family as well. It's usually the card where like, that's why a lot of times it's about pointing back to your past. It usually connects with like people who've known you for a long time, know you at a core level. Can it relate to people you met last month? Absolutely. But usually it is the card of at least for me, it connects for family connections and community. So Real big emphasis on change and family and looking to the past. It seems as though for me, you're changing some traditions. As we think about this, Thanksgiving time, there seems to be a message here of changing tradition. At least that's what feels quite loud for me. Let's look into this Five of Cups as what's not going well. Five of Cups is grief, sadness, loss. Very surprised to see this here. Not gonna lie. Very surprised to see. Oh, yeah. Should make a cup of coffee. I'm very surprised to see this here. Three of Cups is coming out again. You know what? I think this is about isolation. And the Cancer kind of got this message a little bit too. Sometimes the Five of Cups is about it's grief, sadness, and loneliness. My tarot book is away, so I'm going to try to confirm. The Five of Cups associated with sadness, loss, despair, and loneliness. In the upright position, it signifies regret, disappointment, and focusing on negative emotions. Reversed, it represents personal setbacks, self-forgiveness, and moving on. The number 5 in tarot is linked to change, conflict. I think this is about loneliness, Leo. So you might be feeling very lonely at this time and feeling, again, that need to find community, create your community, create your circle. Interesting. Outcome is Page of Wands. You are going to do just that. You are going to venture out and explore and build communities, build relationships, build networks, expressing yourself. Page of Wands has this like fearlessness to them because they're really bold and like creating their plan of attack because they haven't really learned all of the things that could harm them, which I think is positive. Look, King of Wands, as I pull the King of Wands, you're marrying this like bold, fearless energy with the wisdom of the King of Wands. So you're going to recognize the situation. You're going to be like, look, you're really looking towards the past, really feeling reminiscent. You have the community card literally 3 times, Leo. Literally 3. This is our collective message, but it came out twice in your reading. There's an emphasis here on community. So that is going to be a big focus for you these next 2 weeks. Yes, you're having some change in your home life. Like my brother, he's also a Leo. He's definitely in a space where he is looking to move as well. So maybe this is a theme among Leos right now. But there's some concern here in however it resonates. Maybe you're worried about someone's health back home, wherever home is for you. Maybe it's down the block, maybe it's a few states away. So you're embracing this change, but with that change also comes a change in community. But by the end of November, you're in a really good place of bringing it all together. It's giving King Arthur. I never usually say that about the King of Wands, but it's giving King Arthur. You are able to bring people together in this round table kind of way where you are still respected and a leader, but also forging new relationships. I love that energy for you. Let me know how that resonates for the rest of the month, Leo. I know it might be hard to pinpoint by the end, middle of the month, but I guarantee by the end of November, you're gonna be like, yeah, that tracks. Let's move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. I had to interrupt the recordings because I don't know, I think I got caught up with other things yesterday. So I'm finishing up the readings and I just made a second cup of coffee. Just side note, by the way, if you have not tried, I mean, you probably can't really see this. This is the pumpkin spice cold foam by International Delight. Delicious. I use it on warm coffee or hot coffee. So it kind of basically has a whipped cream effect. but it's like a bit smoother than whipped cream. So I love it. And because I use it in hot coffee, it basically kind of goes from cold foam to just creamer. So good. I know that it's not really good for me calorie wise, but we will deal. All right, Virgo. So we're going to look into a few things. We're going to look into what's going well, what's not going well, and outcome for the rest of November. Here we go. Going well for Virgo. What's not going well for Virgo? And please for Virgo. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I can finish this up without distractions. Yeah. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, strength. Love it. All right. So what's going well? 9 of Wands. There's resilience in some area of your life, Virgo, something you're persevering towards or on, not giving up on something. Let's see what this is. What is this for Virgo? Distant horizons. This could be some maybe doing business abroad, anybody that you're communicating with overseas or just far away. Giving long distance. We've got privileged lady and children. I really feel like I need to understand this distant horizon cards more because sometimes I feel like it doesn't always make sense. I feel like maybe this card is also about stretching yourself, going places metaphorically you've never been before, trying to get to a new destination of sorts. Like I said, we have privileged ladies. This might connect to your work and children. Maybe a child is important somehow, but this could also point to something new or something that is pure, innocent. I started to say refreshing. Okay, so we're persevering. What's not going well is 9 of Cups. So maybe you're not happy. Why is Virgo not happy? And 9 of Cups comes out in this position. It's not that your life is miserable. It's like, but it feels like something's missing. It feels like you don't have everything you need. So what exactly would kind of make things perfect for you? Queen of Wands. Are you feeling like you're losing your independence a bit? Queen of Wands can just go out, do anything, do whatever. She's like that girl. 6 of Wands, maybe also feeling like you're not being recognized, not feeling like you're getting enough success or achievement or validation. Or maybe just something you want is not going your way. Maybe it's just that you're coming up against a lot of obstacles, perhaps. Separately, the 9 of Wands and Queen of Wands and 6 of Wands are all 9 of Cups, I said, are all very positive. So if you're not really resonating with challenges or lack of independence, this message could very well be nothing is wrong right now and that you're actually quite happy. So that could be the message as well, Virgo. Outcome is strength. We've got Leo energy here. You're pushing ahead. You're persevering. You are tapping into your reserves. I'm hearing, oh my God. I hope you guys have watched that movie, Vivo. Remember the time that your world it was you and I. It's you and I. All I can do when the well runs dry is see what's in reserve. It's such a beautiful musical. All I can do when the time is lean into the curve. It's an animated musical, but it's by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Y'all, amazing musical. So those lyrics are, I know I'm forgetting a little bit of lyrics, but that's what's coming up as I look at the strength card of like, all you can do when the well runs dry is see what's in reserve. All you can do when, I don't know what comes before that, but something about leaning into the curve. Like, and I think it's a metaphor of like when life isn't going your way, just kind of go with it. like, all right, this is where we're going now. Anyway, Virgo, I feel like the rest of November is really not a bad month for you. Maybe we've got some traveling going. Maybe we're pushing our limits with what we need to do and get done, but you're getting it done. Okay. Okay. Libra, let's see what the rest of November has in store for you. I hope it's positive post this full moon. I really do. Yeah. Oh, I really need to take some allergy medicine today. I don't know what's going on. What fell out? Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got your sign coming up here. Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, what is going well for Libra the rest of November? What's not going well? Is there anything that's not going well that Libra needs to work on rest of November? And what is the outcome by the end of November for Libra? Oh my gosh. I mean, this is kind of on the same vein of your full moon reading. So we got the Strength card here, which represents Leo energy, Nine of Pentacles, which represents independence and abundance, and Eight of Cups, which is about walking away. So for you, what's going well? Strength. Whatever you're going through, Libra, and if you haven't already, I highly suggest you go and watch my full moon reading because I've already posted that full moon. Today, it's November 14th. But the full moon is tomorrow, but you would have likely already started to feel the effects of the full moon. So you are, again, just watch that reading because it'll make sense with this reading. You're pushing through, you're pulling it together and you're pulling your weight. You are being humble. You are restraining yourself in ways. I feel like with the Strength card here, sometimes it also takes strength to hold back. And I feel like that's kind of the energy here. I'm hearing don't give in. Don't give in. I'm just trying to tap into just whoever's watching this, whatever Libras are watching this video, what it is that you need to hear. Okay, I'm hearing spare them, whatever that means. Spare them. Very specific for someone or a group of people. Something about good china. Really about China. I don't know if it's about take the China. Do people even have China anymore? Do people even want to buy China? Like, and when I say China, I mean like, uh, dish plates and you know, quality plates. I'm hearing you got this. Your fight is almost over. Like for Cancer, my message for them was like, your fight is over. But for you, the message is your fight is almost over. I'm hearing December for you, Libra. Something is really, I think things are actually turning around for you in December. And I think it's actually more of like a personal thing for you. Like I feel like personally you are making a decision to not go into the new year with certain energy or certain setbacks. Now I personally feel like our new year really begins in March with spring. So while I recognize the new year, I kind of don't. Kind of don't like for me, because like think about it. we have, I think about it mostly when I think of uh like when I think of the months, like September is 7, October is 8, and November is 9, like no, like when you think of like Latin, sept, 7, October is 8, oct, 8. No, November, a lot of times just usually some sort of N, 9. December, 10. I don't think our months were really supposed to be like technically September is not the 9th month, and October is the 8th month, November is the excuse me, no, October is the 10th month. You know, so you guys get what I'm trying to say. So I feel like the calendar should be shifted back 2 months. And if it was, then that would mean that March would be the beginning of our calendar year. So I'm saying all that to say, Libra, that even if you're not where you want to be by the end of December, don't put too much pressure on yourself, because just energetically and cosmically, there are some things to be worked through in the winter. The winter is a period of preparation, or not preparation, it's of hibernation. It's a period of stillness, of planning. Okay. So it's usually when we have that shift with spring equinox and the eclipses where we really start to see massive changes. So I do think there's something happening in December, but again, if nothing massive changes for you, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. All right. 9 of Pentacles is what's not going well. So we're having a hard time getting the money we need. 9 of Pentacles. And specifically the 9 of Pentacles is about independence. See what comes out of the Kipper deck. I want a new Kipper deck. I mean, I like this one, but I would love to get Street Priestess Tarot's Kipper deck. Privileged ladies coming out. So again, and maybe some of you guys are dealing with somebody who is independent or who is well off. And, well off when I say well off, I just mean comfortable, okay, financially. Maybe you're having a hard time with this person. Adjudication. So we're having a hard time reasoning with this person. Four of Pentacles, security. I don't know if they owe you or they're withholding from you or they're affecting your security and stability in some way, but that seems to be the major issue right now. It's feeling like you guys are on 2 different pages with this adjudication card. This might not be necessarily with one particular person. It could be in relation to a job. I don't think it is though, but it could be. And then outcome is the 8 of Cups. You're walking away. You're walking away, Libra. We're packing it in. Cool. I think you got the 8 of Cups as well for your full moon reading. By end of November, you're just really, I just kind of keep feeling, Libra, you're not bringing this bullshit into the new year. And I feel like that starts with November. Imprisonment. I think you already feel this way. You already feel trapped. You already feel like you're down and busted and dirty with the vermin. And you want to change that, literally. You want to change that energy for yourself. I want to get a card just real quick on what you have to look forward to for December, just to give you a little something. What does Libra have to look forward to in December, Spirit? Okay. The Lovers and 5 of Cups. So Lovers is Gemini. 5 of Cups is walking away. Well, similar to 8 of Cups, which is walking away. 5 of Cups is regret. It is sadness, depression. It is loneliness. Okay, that was not positive, Spirit. What does What does Libra have to look forward to in December? Okay, new beginnings. Okay, new be new beginning. What does Libra have to look forward to? A front look. Yeah. Yeah, we like this. We like this. Look, October, you're about to get on your shit. You're about to be grinding. We've got a new start, and you may be even moving. The chariot, I think about looking forward, looking ahead. The chariot also represents a sign of Cancer, in case that's important to anybody. It's about moving forward, looking ahead, determination, willpower. Eight of Pentacles is about hard work, dedication, mastery. But it also is the card of like juggling a lot. Like you've got a lot of things. It's similar to the Ten of Wands in a way, but it's just like you're doing a lot of work. Um, it's a very like focused and dedicated energy of like you're really not getting yourself distracted with what the vision and the mission is. So December, again, like I said, we've got fresh starts coming in December. When we got the Fool and the Chariot, it's literally like a fresh start, like new horizons, literally. I do feel like the Chariot sometimes is moving. I do feel like it's moving sometimes. And it could also sometimes be, I look at it as well, sometimes connection to your car. If anybody guys has I don't think it's a message related to your car, but it could be a message about your car, about your transportation. Either that you are getting it fixed or literally getting in your car and driving to a whole new fucking destination. Okay, Libra. Hope that was helpful. Again, kind of bittersweet, but like I feel like you already know this is happening based off the full moon. Okay, so the rest of the next 2 weeks of November, just acceptance, just radical acceptance, and start preparing yourself for your fresh start in December. Hi, Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for you for the rest of November. I still have Vivo in my head. All I can do. All right, Scorpio, we're looking into what's going well, what's not going well, and what the outcome is of the rest of the month for you. So let's see what's going well for Scorpio rest of November. What's not going well? Okay, Eight of Cups. Okay, we'll take it. Not going well. King of Wands wants to come out. Anybody dealing with a fire sign? Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's not going well for Scorpio? And what's the outcome for Scorpio? What is the look, the Fool? Very similar to Libra just now. Very similar to Libra. New beginning. Outcome for Scorpio. Okay. Okay. Huh. Clarify this. Sorry. So we've got Knight of Pentacles. What's going well? What's not going well? Seven of Cups. Overwhelmed by a lot of options. And outcome is the Lovers and also the Fool, which is fresh start. Two major arcana cards. Can you please clarify the outcome for Scorpio? Expectations. Outcome for Scorpio. Spare. Whew. Okay, main female and false person and message of concern. Okay, damn, Scorpio. All right. I wasn't expecting all that, but I don't know what's going on. Okay, so fuck. I feel like all of these next 2 weeks, I really feel like the readings I've been doing, even for like I recorded some yesterday and I was like, all of these are feeling like a little negative. And I'm like, is this me? Like, is it my energy? Um, I'm just looking back on my notes. All right. I just feel like these next 2 weeks are going to test everybody. I mean, we've got some major planetary shifts happening this month. I mean, between the last supermoon of the year with this full moon in Taurus, then we have Mercury going retrograde, and but even before that, Pluto is direct, I believe, in Aquarius. I believe it's going direct. I don't think it's retrograde. Check myself. Yeah, I think it's I'm pretty sure it's direct. Anyway, then we enter Sagittarius season. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of cleaning house. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Let me get back to your reading. What's going well? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. This does represent the Earth sign Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but this represents hard work, dedication, and investing in yourself and your business, your work, your money, managing your money well. Your work life and finances are going well. What's not going well is the Seven of Cups. Now, this Scorpio could be that maybe you're not being realistic. And I hate to say that, but I'm going to say that. Maybe you're not being realistic right now about what it is you want to achieve, or maybe because I have this like false person card, which I'll get to, you may be choosing to disregard your intuition about something or someone. And I think we've all been there. We've all wanted to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Like, no, this can't really be real. Like you're entertaining other scenarios because you don't want to believe the information that's in front of you. But because this Eight of Cups came out, and this Eight of Cups is right after the Seven of Cups. And sometimes that's what happens, right? When the Seven of Cups happens, we get carried away by all of the options, all the opportunities, and we allowed ourselves to get caught up in all the possibility that we weren't really realistic about it and ended up having to walk away. So an example could be, I'll just use a relationship since I have the lovers in front of me. You could be entertaining somebody and you're like, really leaning into the possibility of it all. Well, they've got these qualities and they've got that, and this could be really good, but you're ignoring all of the other like red flags. And because you chose to fantasize about the possibility, you ended up needing to walk away because it wasn't anything truly valuable. Sometimes the Seven of Cups is about manifesting and like choosing options and stuff like that. But I think because the Eight of Cups flipped out, it's about like you not being realistic. It's about head in the clouds. Feel free to look up these tarot cards, y'all, like if you ever want to interpret them for yourself. Outcome, we had the Lovers, which is about unions. Okay, also represents the sign of Gemini. But as you guys know, the Fool had flipped out right before the Gemini came out. This is about a fresh start, a new beginning. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It's some sort of union. So maybe some of you guys would be starting either new jobs, new relationships of some sort. I wouldn't really say friendships. I mean, it's possible, but it's likely either a romantic relationship or a job or a project. Now, however, while that is the interpretation of the Fool and the Lovers, these Kipper cards, which are basically just cards that kind of give details to tarot, at least that's how I utilize it. It's almost feeling like the Fool is more like a fresh start without that connection, simply because we have the Eight of Cups. You're like, you know what? I got to walk away from this and I'm going to go find something new. Reason why I say that is because we have expectation. You're waiting for this person to prove you wrong about your suspicions, but unfortunately, they're not being truthful. This card could also be manifesting itself in a lot of ways. The false person card could also be in relation to somebody that you have been speaking to, like on the low, a relationship you've been trying to keep quiet, somebody who's trying to keep you quiet. Not, and I mean that in a way of like your relationship quiet. We've got main female here, so this is definitely about you, even whether you're male or female. It's main character energy, but there's going to be some sort of communication. We've got message of concern and despair that kind of leads you to this energy of walking away. I feel like this person is going to put you in a position where like it's best for you to save yourself. I don't know how this applies, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments, but this is like, damn, okay. You're going to get to a point, Scorpio, for the rest of November that you realize you can't let this person drag you down because you're already doing well. You're already doing well, but you're going to realize, fuck, if I keep messing with this person or this business or this organization, they're going to drag me down and I can't have that. I can't risk what I've built. That's the message. Let me know how that resonates. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? We are looking into what the rest of November has in store for you, my love. I hope it's something great. I hope it's something wonderful. I hope it's something positive. All right. It's going well for Scorpio, please. Ooh, Sagittarius. What's going well for Sagittarius, please? It's going well. What's not going well? What needs to work? And what's the outcome? Rest of November for Sagittarius, please. Oh my gosh. Yes, Sagittarius. Because we set the intention. Judgment, Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Very positive. Lovely. All right. What's going well? Judgment. So when the judgment appears, it's about answering the call. It's about making a decision. It's when you're at a crossroads, honestly. You have to decide, am I going left or am I going right? It's when it's a pivotal point where you have to decide which way you're going to steer your life. And it could be just such a small decision, but it could be very impactful. Okay. I feel like based on the cards in front of me, you're making the right decision. Whatever that is for you, whatever crossroads you're at right now, Sagittarius, you're going to be making the right decision. Now, what I have here in terms of what's not going well, we've got the Six of Wands, which is typically a very positive card: success, victory, achievement. So in this case, I don't necessarily think something is not going well for you for the rest of November. Can we confirm the Six of Wands, Spirit, for Sag? Look, baby, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Sagittarius, we're coming into money. We're coming into some sort of achievement. You're getting maybe even a payout. It's giving checkmate. I don't think there is something that's not going well. I think this is definitely, I'm hearing redemption. Okay. Coming out of my Kipper deck, we're ending a connection. This might be literal for some of you. We've got marriage and death. This could be a number of things. This could be in relation to an actual death. Maybe some of you guys are getting a payout because of someone's passing. But what I see more specifically is an end of a union. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. The Nine of Pentacles is also about independence. So it's feeling like you're choosing to walk away or end a union or a connection, but in this case, it's paying off. I said this for you for your full moon as well. I did. I said this. Outcome is Ten of Pentacles, babe. abundance, legacy, wealth, success. The money is looking right by the end of November, Sagittarius. Please make no mistake about it. Get one more card, see what comes out of the Kipper deck. Please clarify 10 of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Is that the sudden wealth card? Mm, mm. When you get that little payout, come back and let me know. Okay, boo? Come back and let me know. Hi, Capricorn. How are you? All right, my love. We are looking into for you. What's going well? What's not going well? Outcome. So let's go ahead and take a look. Wow. First of all, look at the sun and Six of Wands wanting to come out. How lovely. I'm going to leave that out. Maybe something very positive is coming for you for the rest of November. First of all, Pluto is leaving your sign in just a few days. It's going well for Capricorn. It's not going well rest of November. What's not going well, if anything? And what's the outcome? What's the outcome for Capricorn the rest of November, please? Oh, I hope it's something good, something juicy. Okay, I love it. I love to see it. Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, what's going well? Hard work, dedication, mastery. Something you've been putting time and energy into is paying off. You're becoming very skilled at what you do in some area. The Eight of Pentacles is also just about managing a lot, and not necessarily, it's not necessarily that you've got too much on your plate. You're just managing all your responsibilities well. You've gotten to a point where you're like, okay, I think I got a hang of this thing. And you've got all your balls in the air, but you're not letting one slip, you know? So you're on top of your shit this month. I like it. The rest of November. What's not going well is Three of Wands. Okay. We have travel, we have expansion, and we have growth. So something that you've been wanting to expand or some area you wanted to elevate your life is maybe not coming together. Maybe you're experiencing some delays. Let's see what comes out of the Kipper deck. Please clarify Three of Wands for Capricorn. Yeah. Some sort of travel that you wanted to do, journey. It's not coming together how you thought it would. You know, let's just pull a card from yes, no. I want you guys to see it. Are we going? Are we going there at all? Wherever there is. Maybe this is metaphorical, maybe this is a real place. Are we going there at all or ever? Yes, your eyes are fully open, seeing what's possible. Oh, take it how it resonates, guys. So there's a yes. It's like, so yes, you are going, but there's just some delays. There's some delays. Okay. And maybe how you get to this new level, new phase is different than what you expected or originally planned. Okay. Knight of Pentacles is the outcome. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. There is this energy of kind of, again, that Eight of Pentacles, dedication, mastery. But the Knight of Pentacles is kind of where you've graduated this energy. You might even have a few people under you that you can delegate to now, you know, maybe just a couple. There's a comfort here. There's an ease, there's a flow, there's a patience here. Things are moving as a well-oiled machine. I feel like Sagittarius, despite whatever delays you might be experiencing related to this journey, this travel, this wherever you wanted to go, you've got a lot to celebrate for the rest of November. The sun represents children as well. So maybe there's some success or achievement related to a child. Something to celebrate for sure, Capricorn. I love this. Hi, Aquarius. All right, so we're looking into the rest of November for you.
what's going well, what's not going well, and outcome. So let's go ahead and tap into that energy for you. What's going well for Aquarius rest of November? What is not going well rest of November for Aquarius, if anything? And what is the outcome for the rest of November? Outcome for the rest of November for Aquarius, please. Wow, look how lovely. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Sun. So two major arcana cards and one really positive minor arcana. So what's going well? Ten of Cups, family, connection. Even if you're not really feeling connected, particularly to your friends and family right now, Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's usually dreams coming true in some way, like something you really wanted has actually happened and you are living in that energy. My dog is trying to go down the stairs. I got to be careful for her because I haven't carpeted the stairs yet. So I'm just worried about her slipping. I bought some, but there's only a pack of 4 and I need 2 more packs. Anyway, okay. So we're just enjoying a major accomplishment of some sort right now, Aquarius. You're in a really good space emotionally. I love that. Now with this, what's not going well? We have the Hermit. Now, perhaps maybe you're feeling very isolated, or perhaps when I saw this, I was actually looking at this as if like maybe some of you are wanting some alone time and maybe you're not able to get it. I think I froze there. I said for the Hermit cards, I was thinking that maybe what the issue might be for some of you is that you want some alone time, but you're not able to get it. Let's see if we can clarify that Hermit card for you. Please clarify the Hermit for what's not going well for Aquarius. Please clarify that for. We've got a couple cards. Okay, I think it's just that you've got a lot of things, a lot of competing priorities. We've got the Queen of Swords here, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the Two of Pentacles, which is just balancing all of your priorities and finances, and Four of Swords. So there's this like energy of you wanting to just kind of rest and relax, but you kind of can't right now. I kind of feel like that's the vibe. That's okay. I feel like you'll be working towards a period of like, you'll be working towards that peace. It's just not right now. The outcome is the Sun. I mean, even with the Ten of Cups and the Sun here, I just feel like despite your desire to rest and to kind of just be still and to kind of just meditate, be within, journal, things are still going good regardless. So by the end of November, you'll be in a really great place. You'll be really happy. There'll be something happening by the end of November. Let's see what that is. Let's see what comes out of the Kipper deck. Aquarius, end of November. Please clarify the Sun. Imprisonment coming out. Okay, that's interesting. The rest of what November for Aquarius. Please clarify the Sun. Despair. Okay. Clarify the Sun for Aquarius for the rest of November. Journey coming out. Ooh, ooh. Well, 3 cards coming out. Courtship, community adjudication. I feel like Aquarius, and I'm an Aquarius rising, so I know how this relates to me. I feel like the Sun also represents clarity. Okay. Bright skies, bright days ahead. I feel like, I mean, you guys know my moving and faith journey if you're watching this on YouTube. You're moving on from this imprisonment, this energy of despair. Literally with the journey card, you're moving on from that. I think I said that as well with your full moon reading. I said settling down, these are my clip notes, no longer needing to search, closure around a situation, a new beginning, finally getting an answer on a union. Look, like a decision is finally being made. check your full moon reading just in case, but I feel like the dust is settling regarding some sort of decision that needed to be made, and there's like clarity and happiness. The sun represents happiness as well. There's happiness around what seems like was a I don't want to say triggering, trying situation. Things may not be perfect, Aquarius, but they're damn better than they were. Let me know if that's resonating for you. Hi, Pisces. Let's see what you have in store for the rest of November. Five of Swords wanting to jump out. Okay, here we go. All right. So we're looking into what's going well, what's not going well, and outcome. Okay. So what's going well for Pisces rest of November? What's going well for Pisces rest of November? I think that literally is the Five of Swords. Yeah. I know because I have a little mark on a little tear on it. What is not going well for Pisces, if anything? And outcome of rest of November for Pisces, please. Outcome for the rest of November for Pisces. Okay, sorry, I wanted to make notes for Aquarius before I forgot. Okay, so not going well. Six of Swords, transition. Outcome is Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we like that energy. We like that energy. So what's going well? Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Yeah, I'll say determination. Determination to get what you want. Like you're not giving up. You're a fighter. I'm hearing Christina Aguilera. Makes me a little bit harder. I never know the lyrics. I'm so terrible. Makes me that much stronger. Make me a fire. Like it's giving that energy. There's something that you really had to push through that you succeeded on or are succeeding on. I want to say have or will by the end of November, whatever. There's like something that is been hard, been difficult. A lot of times Five of Swords is hard won victory that you're like, yeah, I did that. And you've got some scars to prove it kind of thing, you know? Obstacle, what's not going well, Six of Swords. So there's a transition of sort that is difficult. What kind of transition? It's pathway. Maybe you're having a hard time finding your way. That's interesting. It's really interesting to have both of these cards here. I don't know that I've ever gotten both of these before together, but that's, because literally he's on a ship. And I mean, a lot of cards interpret the Six of Swords this way because in the traditional tarot, there's somebody on a ship rowing away. What's interesting in that interpretation of the original Rider-Waite card is that somebody's rowing away, but they're taking all of their baggage with them. And so it's a card of you needing to decide, and some people interpret it as you needing to decide what bullshit you're taking with you and what can you leave behind. I'm going to show it to you guys for some of you who don't know that card. These, I like this deck, but the cards are kind of stuck together. I want should be like all the way at the end of the deck too. There it is. You see? So he's got all these swords in his, I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'm trying to, because it's a holographic card a little bit, but he's got all these swords in his boat and he's rowing away with all his stuff looking sad, right? It's kind of the same energy here. You've got all your stuff and your baggage with you. And maybe to you, this is important. Maybe it's, you know, your things that you don't want to leave behind. Maybe these are things, memories, good and bad. So anyway, with this pathway card being here, I think you're struggling to find your way through a situation post this Five of Swords. So imagine escaping a really hard, I'm thinking of like almost like a James Bond 007 kind of thing. It's like, okay, you escaped the tower, the villain's lair, whatever. But now you're like, okay, but now where do I go? I got out, but now how am I going to get home? You know, where is home? I can't go back to what I had, something like that. Let's see what else comes out for Six of Swords for Pisces. What is this here? Not going well for Pisces. Lovers. Lovers coming out. So there's a connection. I think now this could be romantic or platonic or professional with the lovers here. You might be having a hard time moving on from someone. You might. The Six of Swords is also a turning point. Like, yes, it's moving on similarly to the Eight of Cups, but it's also a turning point. Like things have to change with the Six of Swords. And maybe for some of you, this is like you struggling to find your way with somebody. You know you're at a turning point in your relationship with someone or a business or organization, but you're trying to find your way through. Some people interpret the Six of Swords as a change for the better. And I know I keep talking about how other people interpret it, but what matters is how I interpret it right now. I'm hearing Find Your Way Back. And that's a song by Beyonce. Find your way back. Big, big world, but I got to know. Find your way back. Let me look up the lyrics to that. Daddy used to take me walking down the street. Daddy used to take my hand saying, follow me. Daddy used to leave me back home all the time. I got big enough to run around. Daddy left me outside. He said, find your way back. Big, big world, but you got it, baby. Find your way back. Don't let this life drive you crazy. Find your way back. Come back home where the street lights come on. Find your way back. Look up at the stars. It's been a long time, but remember who you are. Circle of life, but one day I might not make it. But I know I'm reading lyrics, but if you guys know the album, Circle of Life, but one day I might not make it. Circle of Life. And this is like Daddy. Daddy used to tell me, look up at the stars. I'm messing that melody up a little bit. It's been a long time, but remember who you are. Circle of life, but one day I might not make it. But you just gotta find your way back. Big, big world, but you got it, baby. I think this is a message here, going back to Six of Swords. If you are in a really difficult relationship with someone, Pisces, I don't think all is lost. I think this is you finding your way back. I want to get emotional. I know a couple Pisces in my life were going through many different things. And that's the beauty of relationship, right? When you live enough life that people never really give up on you. They just give you time and space to find your way back. And I kind of, even going back to your full moon reading, Pisces, about like your time of healing is over. I feel like you had to withdraw to take time for you, but now you're like ready to come back to yourself a little bit, but with a new perspective. Ooh, I feel like that's a word for some people, Pisces. Let me know. Okay. Outcome is Knight of Pentacles, which we love, represents Earth, Sun energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. By the end of November, your finances will be in a better position. You'll be feeling a little bit more secure, a little bit more stable. Here, please clarify Knight of Pentacles for Pisces. Toil and labor. It's all work, 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 work. Okay. And rest of November. Really focused on work. Death card, Coffin wanted to come out, but sort of. So we're ending some things. It feels not very significant, but sort of significant, mildly significant. Clarify the Knight of Child. Okay, child is coming out here. Yeah, it's something new. Sometimes when I see the child card, I think of it as something pure, something new, something fresh. I kind of consider it like the Fool card a little bit. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Seven of Swords, being strategic. I feel like Pisces, the rest of November, you're figuring out how to strength card. You're figuring out how to make something work. You're having to persevere. You're having to be crafty and be smart and be wise to get stable. And it's going to take some effort. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have to be smart and savvy, but you're going to be able to do it. Especially because Saturn is going direct. Let me tell you when that is. Why does it keep close? Maybe I'm the one closing that calendar. I'm like, why does that calendar? Okay, Saturn goes direct because remember, Saturn's in your sign. It's in Pisces. Saturn goes direct. I swore I wrote this down. Oh, it already did. Whoops. Saturn went direct on the 12th. So now that Saturn is direct, it's no longer retrograde. I kind of feel like there's this energy of you coming back down to earth a little bit. And not to say that I don't support your ambitions as a dreamer and to like consider everything in the universe, and achieve everything in the universe. But I feel like there is a grounding energy to all of this. But you know what it is, Pisces? You needed to give yourself time to consider an alternative and live in an alternative. You needed to give yourself time to consider and entertain what would my life look like otherwise. And now with this find your way back energy, however that's resonating for you, you're able to find your way back because you already know what it feels like to be lost. And I don't think at the time you considered yourself lost. So I really use that word lightly. Let me see if I can rephrase that. You already know what the other path looks like. So now that you've gone back on that road, you ever go shopping or you ever go to like a new town and you're trying to go shopping and you're like trying to like see what's in the area, what restaurants, what shops are around. And so you get to a point where you can go down this road or down that road and you're like, oh, let's go down this road. But you go down that road because you thought it looked kind of interesting, but you realize there was only like 2 shops that looked cool. And the further you go, the more boring it gets. You're like, I don't like this. It's dark. There's no lights. There's no shops. Everything is closed. And you decide, okay, let me turn around. Let me go back. It's kind of like that energy. You realize, okay, you went down that road, but nothing was really fulfilling down it. So now you're going back to what you know, but just with a little bit more wisdom. Oh, I hope that's helpful for you, Pisces. I feel like that was really connecting with somebody. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, that is what I have for all of the signs for the rest of November. I wanted to create some content around Mercury retrograde and Pluto in Aquarius. But honestly, I think I might scrap that and I think I just really might move on and go ahead and get into recording December content because I really, really, really want to be ahead of the ball with December content for all of my platforms. Also, please let me know, like if you're watching this right now, can you just comment below? I know that YouTube gives me analytics of like who watches to the end or what portions, but like I literally just like want to gauge how many people watch these closing notes. Because if you guys don't fucking watch it, I'm gonna stop making announcements. All right, so as of now, I think I have 7 slots left for November if you are wanting a personal reading. I just said I'm going to be focusing on December content for the rest of the month, really. I think that's really it. And more importantly, if you guys want me to make a video on Mercury retrograde, I was going to do a video on like Mercury retrograde, all signs kind of thing of like what each sign can expect for Mercury retrograde. But at the same time, I feel like everybody could watch my video on like how to get through Mercury retrograde. That's in the Astro Happenings playlist. And then I was gonna do a video on Pluto and Aquarius, all signs. But again, that's gonna be, you know, a 19-year cycle. So yeah, it could be interesting, but also like a lot can happen in 19 years. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I really want to do that because I feel like I really have a responsibility with my reading. So I don't want to say something that somebody takes and runs with for 19 years. So if, for example, if I do a reading, I'm like, okay, what's Pluto and Aquarius going to do for you for, or, you know, force you to focus on the next 20 years. And then I say for some people that it's like, you know, working through family issues. I don't want you to now assume that you have 20 years of family issues to work through. Because first of all, everybody over 20 years is going to have freaking family issues. So I don't know. I'm conflicted and I haven't really completely, maybe I should do more. Maybe if I did it, maybe I should do oracle messages, something very light. I don't know. Let me know. Again, if you're watching this portion at all, let me know, please. Okay. That will determine if I create this content or not. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing November. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday for those of you who are celebrating. And let's get into this Christmas season, baby.